Hello, everyone. Today, we embark on a journey within, navigating the intricate pathways of our innermost feelings and perception. Our topic, signs you're lacking self-compassion, might seem like a reflective mirror, but it holds the promise of transformation and self-awareness. In our bustling lives, amidst responsibilities and challenges, we often forget to pause and check in with ourselves, much like a musical instrument. That requires tuning to produce harmonious notes. Our mind and soul need moments of introspection to understand our inner dynamics, recognizing the signs that we might be lacking. Self-compassion allows us to retune and harmonize our inner world. And while the principles are universal, our journey as adults, having braved 3 decades or so of life's myriad experiences, makes this topic exceptionally relevant for us. The essence of self-compassion isn't merely about self-love or self-esteem. It is about understanding, recognizing, and addressing those moments when we're unduly hard on ourselves. It's about healing the invisible wounds and celebrating the silent victories. Every experience we've had, every challenge we've faced, and every choice we've made has shaped us. Often, these experiences leave behind residues of doubt, criticism, and guilt. It's easy to overlook these feelings or to consider them a normal part of life. However, left unchecked, they manifest as persistent patterns of lacking self-compassion, affecting our mental well-being, relationships, and even our potential. Consider those moments when you hesitated to take a leap of faith, not because of external challenges, but because of an inner voice doubting your capabilities. Or those times when you replayed a conversation in your head, criticizing every word you said, even when others had long forgotten it. Such instances, common yet often overlooked, are the silent indicators of a wavering self-compassion. As we delve deeper into this subject, I invite you to embark on this journey with an open heart and a curious mind. Let's discover together the subtle signs of diminished self-compassion and, more importantly, learn to nurture a more compassionate relationship with the person we spend the most time with, ourselves. After all, understanding oneself is the first step toward a life filled with joy, contentment, and authenticity. We're venturing into a significant part of our internal journey today. There's a voice within each of us, narrating our life story. But what if that voice is too hard, too critical? It's easy to overlook, especially since self-evaluation is often encouraged. But there's a fine line between healthy introspection and debilitating self-criticism. At its heart, self-compassion isn't about avoiding responsibility or ignoring mistakes. Instead, it's about approaching ourselves with the same understanding and kindness we offer a dear friend. And here's why this balance is crucial. Our internal narrative influences our self-esteem, our decisions, and even our interactions. Constant self-criticism not only taints our perception of self-worth, but can also hinder our potential. Think of it as continually trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. You're going to struggle, even if the path is clear. While it's essential to acknowledge our mistakes and strive for improvement, it's equally vital to do so without mentally berating ourselves. When criticism is excessive, it's like pouring salt on an open wound. It stings, and it prevents healing. And over time, it can lead to anxiety, stress, and a reluctance to try new things or embrace challenges. You might remember a time when you accomplished 9 out of 10 tasks on your to-do list, instead of patting yourself on the back for the 9. Did your focus immediately zoom in on the one uncompleted task? Maybe you thought, if only I were more disciplined, or I can never finish things on time. Such instances are commonplace, a testament to how embedded excessive self-critique can be in our daily lives. Life is full of trials and triumphs. Making errors is an inevitable part of this journey. However, the problem arises when we allow these mistakes, regardless of their scale, to dominate our self-perception. It's not the setbacks, but our reaction to them that truly defines us. By recognizing and moderating our self-critique, we pave the way for not only personal growth, but also a richer, more fulfilling life experience. After all, every rose has its thorns, but that doesn't make it any less beautiful. Let's journey into a feeling many of us might resonate with: the weight of defeat. Even before embarking on a task, how many times have we felt crushed by the mere thought of a challenge, doubting our capability, even before giving it a shot? This preemptive sense of defeat can be a glaring red flag for lacking self-compassion. Perception is incredibly powerful. It not only shapes our reality, but also lays the groundwork for our future endeavors. If we're defeated in our minds, it's a daunting task to find success in action. Building self-compassion is pivotal here, as it equips us with the emotional resilience to approach challenges with optimism and an open heart, regardless of the outcome. Feeling overwhelmed or anxious about tasks without even starting can be a huge roadblock to our progress. It's akin to predicting rain every day and never stepping out, even when the sun shines brightly outside. This preemptive defeat stems from an ingrained belief that we're not good enough, capable enough, or worthy of success. Such a mindset can have numerous origins: past failures, societal pressures, or even upbringing. Over time, these beliefs become self-fulfilling prophecies, where we sabotage our chances because we're convinced of an impending failure. It's a defensive mechanism. If we believe we're bound to fail, we protect ourselves from the sting of disappointment. Perhaps you've been in a situation where you hesitated to apply for a job, thinking you weren't qualified enough, even though your experience matched the requirements. Or maybe you've avoided taking up a hobby or learning a new skill out of fear that you wouldn't be any good at it. These instances, while seemingly isolated, point towards a larger pattern of self-doubt and defeatism. Life is a series of challenges and learning experiences. But if we keep looking at every mountain from its base, considering its peak unreachable, we deny ourselves the journey, the learning, and the exhilarating feeling of reaching new heights. Recognizing this self-imposed limitation is essential. By cultivating self-compassion, we can approach each challenge as an opportunity, as a dance of growth, rather than a looming shadow of potential failure. Embrace the journey, relish in the process, and remember every step, no matter how small, is a progression towards the larger goal. Don't deprive yourself of the joy of the journey because of the fear of what lies ahead. Now we're exploring a behavior that's subtle, but indicative of a deeper self-perception issue: the act of dismissing or deflecting kind words and compliments aimed our way. Ever felt uneasy or doubtful when someone praised your work or admired your effort? Let's delve into why that happens and the implications it has on our self-worth. Affirmations and compliments are like mirrors, reflecting our strengths and accomplishments. When we deflect or dismiss them, we're essentially avoiding our reflection, our brilliance. It's paramount to understand this behavior, because our response to praise often unveils how we genuinely view ourselves. It's an outward expression of our inner dialogue. Downplaying praise or hesitating to accept kind words can highlight a deeper struggle with self-worth or recognition. It's akin to turning away a gift handed to you with love and genuine appreciation. The reasons for dismissing compliments can be varied, from deeply ingrained beliefs of not being good enough, a fear of appearing arrogant, or past experiences where achievements were downplayed or criticized. Over time, these reasons can amalgamate into a reflexive behavior, where we instinctively reject or downplay compliments without giving them due consideration. This pattern can diminish our sense of value and hamper our ability to recognize and celebrate our achievements. Think of a moment when a colleague appreciated your presentation skills or a friend admired your sense of style. Instead of acknowledging their words, did you brush it off, thinking they were just being polite or they don't really mean it? Such moments reveal our hesitancy to see ourselves through the positive lens others view us with. Accepting compliments is not about inflating our ego. It's about acknowledging our strengths and understanding that it's okay to shine, to be recognized, and to feel proud of our achievements. By continuously dismissing kind words, we deprive ourselves of moments of joy and reaffirmation. Embracing compliments is a step towards mending our relationship with ourselves. It's a gentle reminder that we matter. Our efforts are seen, and our contributions valued. So the next time someone offers you words of admiration or praise, take a moment. Let it sink in and simply say thank you. Remember, in the symphony of life, every note matters. And that includes the harmonious notes of recognition and self-appreciation. Dear viewers, as we journeyed through the various signs of lacking self-compassion, it's crucial to remember why these red flags need attention. We've spoken about being excessively critical, feeling defeated before even beginning, and dismissing the kindness directed towards us. But why is recognizing these patterns vital for each one of us? Understanding these signs is the first step towards self-awareness. It's easy to navigate through life without realizing how our internal narrative shapes our experiences. And while everyone, including children, can grasp the concept of self-love, the intricacies of self-compassion become especially relevant to adults like us, who've faced life's complexities. Identifying these red flags is the starting point of fostering a nurturing relationship with oneself. Being aware of our internal struggles and patterns is empowering. It offers us a roadmap to lead lives filled with greater understanding, resilience, and happiness. Our relationship with ourselves is the longest one we'll ever have, and it's imperative to make it as compassionate and kind as possible. Throughout our lives, we accumulate experiences, memories, and beliefs. Some elevate us, while others weigh us down. These accumulated notions shape our self-perception, sometimes tarnishing it with undue negativity. Without recognizing and addressing these patterns, we risk moving through life encumbered by unwarranted self-doubt and criticism. Addressing these signs of lacking self-compassion is pivotal because it directly impacts our well-being, relationships, and how we approach challenges. Reflect on a situation where your internal narrative might have held you back. Maybe a time when you hesitated to share an idea during a meeting, thinking it wasn't valuable enough. Or perhaps when you refrained from joining a social gathering, believing you wouldn't fit in. Such moments, where our self-compassion is tested, aren't isolated. They knit into the tapestry of our daily life, influencing our choices, actions, and reactions. In our journey of life, nurturing a compassionate relationship with ourselves is as essential as breathing. It provides us with the strength to face adversities, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the wisdom to celebrate our successes without diminishing them. As we wrap up this discussion on the signs of lacking self-compassion, let's pledge to be more attentive to our internal dialogue. Let's strive to be kinder, more understanding, and celebrate our unique journey, complete with its highs and lows. After all, the most heartfelt stories are those filled with authenticity, growth, and a generous sprinkling of self-love.